Hi guys, this is Rohit and welcome back to AutoClan. So today we'll be reviewing the Mahindra subcompact SUV, the XUV 300. So in this review, I'm gonna walk you through the exteriors, interiors, safety features, engine specifications and the on-road price. So right in front of us is the subcompact crossover SUV produced by the Indian automakers Mahindra & Mahindra, the Mahindra XUV 300. So this XUV 300 is based on the platform of the SsangYong Tivoli, which is a Korean car company that is owned by the Mahindra Group. And the Mahindra has inspired by this SsangYong Tivoli and brought us this XUV 300, which was launched in 2019. So this XUV 300 comes in the subcompact segment and thus rivals the other cars like the Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza, Tata's Nexon, Ford's EcoSport, Hyundai's Venue, Kia Sonet and the new Nissan Magnite. So this XUV 300 has achieved the best crash test score given by the Global NCAP and it has achieved 5 stars in the crash test, which makes this XUV 300 one of the safetiest car in the segment. So talking about the safety, the XUV 300 is equipped with the following safety features. So it gets 7 airbags, ABS with EBD, ESC with rollover mitigation, hill assist, front and rear parking sensors, ISOFIX child seat mounts, speed sensing auto door lock, impact sensing door unlock, keyless entry and go, immobilizer, anti-theft signals, seatbelt pretensioners, corner braking control, all 4 disc brakes, and collapsible steering and side intrusion beam. And coming to the warranty, the Mahindra has given a 2-year warranty on unlimited kilometers. So this XUV 300 is a subcompact SUV and it has a length of 4 meters and a height of 1.6 meters. So coming to the exteriors and looks, so right here you can see the chrome studded grille and on the top you can see the thin chrome bar that's extending all over the grille, and in the center of the grille you have the Mahindra's emblem, and also you can see the chrome strips in the bumpers. So you can see the 4 thin chrome bars in the bumpers. And underneath the bumpers you can see the satin chrome finish front skid plate, and here you can see the headlight units. So this XUV 300 gets intelligent light sensing projector headlamps. So as you can see here, the DRLs along with the turn indicators have been on. So you can see the placements of the DRL. So you can see them in the headlights and as well as the bumpers. And these DRLs has been split into 2 segments as you can see here. And down below you have the fog lamps along with the front parking sensors, and on the exterior mirrors you can see the turn indicators, and these mirrors are electrically adjustable along with the auto fold function. And going over to the back you can see the tail lights along with the turn indicators, and I have no idea about the pattern of these tail lights, and I guess it looks like a loop, and if you guys can sort the shape, do comment down below. So on the sides you can see the black dot wheel arches or the claddings, and right here you have the tires. These are 215 by 55 section 17-inch tires and it gets 17-inch diamond cut alloys, and the lower variant gets 205 by 65 section 16-inch steel wheels, and on the sides you can see the body claddings, and the ground clearance is about 180 millimeters or 18 centimeters, which is decent for the Indian roads. And right here is the rear tires, and it gets disc brakes both at the front and the rear to have a much stronger bite. And coming to the rear you can see the skid plate under the bumpers, which is finished in silver, and in the bumpers you can see the rear parking sensors, and here are the rear fog lamps, and here is the W8, which is the variant name, and down below you can see the auto shift, which means automatic version, and on the right side you can see the XUV 300 badge, and in the center you have the Mahindra's emblem. And underneath you can find the rear parking camera, so you can see right there. And here is the rear window with the defogger and the rear wiper. And on the top you have the high mount stop lamp. And right here you have the antenna. And on the C pillars you can see the black finish. And here are the roof rails in black. And there you can see the sunroof. And at the front you get the rain sensing wipers. And on the sides you get the body color door handles along with the keyless entry and go function. Alright, let's open the driver's side door. So you can see the interior gets dual tone treatment. So you have these beige interiors. And there you have the scuff plate. And on the driver's side door, you have a lot of beige elements. And right here you can see the warning lamps in red, which you get even for the passenger side. And right here you have the door bins or the door pockets for your bottles. So you can see two of them. And along with you have some space. And here are some driver side controls. So you have buttons for the power windows, child lock, and you can see the quality of these buttons. They are finished in satin chrome, and the touch and the feel of these buttons are great. And right here you have the controls for the ORVMs and a switch for the auto fold function. And on the top you can see the door speaker. And here is the chrome finished interior door openers. And this XUV300 gets 4 speakers along with 2 tweeters. And here is the tire pressure information. And there you have the pedals. And next to it you can see the footrest. And here is the bonnet lever. And right here you have the fuel lid lever. And the driver's seat gets both the reclining and as well as the height adjustment option. And right here are some controls on the driver's side. So you have controls for the headlamp leveling adjustment. And you can see the button for the park assist. And also a button for ESC or the traction. And here is the driver's side air con vent. So you can adjust the flow and the direction. So alright, let's get in. So right here you can see the steering. And the steering is leather wrapped. And there is Napa leather steering cover which is available as an option. And this leather wrap is good to hold. And on the steering you can see the satin chrome or the silver finish here. And the quality and the finish is good. And right here you have the digital instrument cluster. So you can see the red illuminated dials. So on the left side you get the tachometer and on the right side you get the speedometer. And in the center you have this 3.5-inch TFT display, which serves as an odometer and also displays other functions. So it displays time, temperature, seatbelt warning, kilometers run, fuel economy, instantaneous mileage, the gear you are in, and also it has fuel meter inside. So this instrument console has all the information, warnings, and shows all the other indicators. So coming onto the steering, you have controls for the infotainment on the left side of the steering. So you have buttons for the volume, phone buttons, and a toggle to change the tracks. And on the right side of the steering, you have the buttons for the cruise control and also a button for the voice recognition or voice inputs. And right here you have the controls for the wipers. And here you have the controls for the lights. And coming to the center of the dash. So you can see the center of the dash gets this vertically laid out infotainment and AC controls. So right here you have the 7-inch infotainment touchscreen. And this infotainment system supports Bluetooth, aux, USB, GPS and navigation, voice commands, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, smartphone integration with the BlueSense app, and also gets smartwatch connectivity. And just below the infotainment you have the buttons like the home, radio, phone, volume knob, navigation, display and program. And right here you have the controls for the sound. And you can set up the display connectivity system. And right here you have the display settings. So you can set the brightness and other functions. And right here you have the system settings. So you can set the time, date, language and other functions. And right here you have the connectivity controls. So you have the functions like Bluetooth, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and all other functions. And here is the volume knob. So you can increase or decrease the volume just by turning it. And right here you have the button for the passenger side airbag deactivation. And in the middle you have the hazard switch. And on the right side you have the buttons for the odometer, so you can set the trip and other functions. And right here you have the dual zone automatic climate control system, which is the segment's first feature. So in the center you have this big knob for the fan speed, and on the either side you have different buttons for the different functions of the AC. So right here you can adjust the temperature for the driver side, and here is the passenger side temperature button. And underneath the climate control system you have the USB ports. So you have a fast charging port along with a normal USB port, and also you get an aux port in between these two. And just below it you have the bigger port, which is nothing but a 12 volts 120 watts power socket. And right here you have some space for your phone, and also you have this rubber padding which holds your phone and not let it slip, which is a good thing. And here is the gearbox. So this is a 6-speed automatic gearbox, and you can see the black finish for the base, which looks good. And the gear knob or the gear stick gets chrome finish. And right here you have two square shaped cup holders, and here is the handbrake, and here is the armrest. And inside you have some decent space. And coming over to the passenger side of the dash, you have this carved out space, and just below it you have the glove box. And this glove box has decent space inside. And the dashboard gets hard plastics. And here is the interior rear view mirror with the auto dimming function. And just right here you have the sunglass holder. And you get reading lights for both the driver and as well as the passenger. And right here you have the sunroof. Alright, let me show its operation. And here is the sunshade and also the vanity mirror with the light. Alright then, let's get back to the rear seats and check the space. So right here you can see the doors open wide, and you can see the dual tone trim on the doors as well. So right here you can see the soft padding for the passengers, and right here you can see the black finish, and there's the power window. And right here you have the door speaker, and here you have the interior door openers finished in chrome. And underneath you can see the door pockets for your bottles along with some space. So alright, let's get in and check the space. So right here you can see I'm sat, and I have decent knee room and leg room as well. And at the rear you don't get any AC vents. So instead of this you get dual zone automatic climate control at the front, and that should be enough. And here's how the front dash looks like. So you have the dual tone treatment. And right here you have the reading lights for the rear passengers. And in the center you have the armrest along with the cup holders. And you get bungee ropes instead of rear seat pockets for your magazines, which is something quite unusual. Alright, let's get back to the rear and check the boot space. So alright, let's open it. So the XUV 300 gets 265 liters of boot capacity. Right here you have the trunk light. And underneath the trunk you have the space saving spare wheel along with the toolkit. Alright, let's close the boot. So this XUV300 is powered by a 4-cylinder 1500cc M-Hawk turbo diesel that produces 115 brake horsepower and a maximum torque of 300 Newton meters, and it is both available in manual and as well as the automatic variants. And there is also another fuel spec which is the petrol and is powered by a 4-cylinder 1200cc unit that produces 110 brake horsepower and a maximum torque of 200 Newton meters and is only available in 6-speed manual transmission. So coming to the on-road prices, the base model petrol W4 costs around 8,97,000 rupees on-road Delhi, while the top model petrol, which is the W8 optional dual tone, costs around 12,86,000 rupees on road Delhi. And coming to the diesel, the base model W4 costs around 9,94,000 rupees on road Delhi, while the top model W8 optional dual tone costs around 14,50,000 rupees on road Delhi. And these on road prices may vary based on your location. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you liked the review of this XUV300. So give it a like and share. And if you want to watch more such car reviews like this, I have given the review links in the description, so you can go ahead and check them out. And please support us by subscribing this channel. So thank you and have a nice day.